Good day, good people. Happy to be here once again to interact with you and to enjoy this space with you. First, let me appreciate those who have been sharing our videos, those who have liked the videos, those who have sent comments, and those who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. We are very grateful for your support, for your encouragement, for your understanding in doing this that we're doing. Thank you very much. I'm sincerely very grateful. So this morning we are dropping another video which we are watching now, and I sincerely appeal that you subscribe to the channel and share the content as much as possible. Drop your comments. Some of you have been dropping your comments on the channel. Some have been reaching out to me by WhatsApp messages, giving feedbacks, and also suggesting very important areas that they want us to intervene. So now this morning, why this video? The topic this morning is what I describe as professional areas of specialization and branches of sociology. Now, this area is very important because undergraduates, masters, MPhil, PhD candidates and students will find this video very relevant. Even professionals and people who are already in different areas of operation and vocation and areas of life, who are thinking of what to do, or who have studied sociology in the past, who don't know what they can do with it, will find this very useful. And those who are just going to gain admission to the university or colleges to study sociology all over the world, who are still wondering what sociology is all about and career progression of sociology, will find this video relevant. It's very relevant for everybody. Don't forget, I've said initially in my previous videos that sociology is one of the most versatile, most dynamic, most relevant, most interesting, most fantastic disciplines anybody can study. It gives you opportunity to be your best, to explore, yet retaining strategic focus. Organizations need sociologists, and there are many routes to becoming very successful in sociology. Sociology is one of the few disciplines that will not streamline you and confine you into a regimented intellectual contribution on professional practices. Sociology, welcome to the world of sociology. And I'm going to take you further today to show you these numerous areas of specialization where you can function and make something fantastic for yourself and for humanities and give back to that discipline, like I'm trying to do. Now, there are different areas you can specialize. Like you just want to enter sociology, or you are on sociology, you don't know why you are there. I've done several videos before. And you are there, you are wondering, what's the career path for me? I'm doing this intentionally for you. In the academic, in non-governmental organization, in practice, in private sector, wherever you are, welcome this day, and let's enjoy this cruise together to be the best we can be. Let's go. Number one, in no order of maybe relevance or importance or anything, I'm not arranging these subdisciplines or professional areas of specialization in any order, just the way they came to me. Number one would be sociology of development, or what some call development sociology. This professional area of sociology enables you to understand, to examine different clusters of experiences and activities through sociological methodology to contribute to sustainable development of the world, of different groups, to understand, to question, why are societies the way they are? What is development? How can we achieve development? How can we achieve sustainable development? Not just development. What variables and patterns, institutional structures, norms and values, relationships are available in different societies? Why are societies at different levels of development? And how can we use sociological methodologies and tools and concepts and capabilities to explain differential performances of groups, societies, and government? Can't you see that's very interesting? It is actually. And you can help, you can explain why is the US at this level of development and Kenya is at that level of development. Why is this society more stable and more dynamic than that other one? Sociology can help you to do that. So if you are in development practice or development practitioner, you are a development practitioner, welcome to sociology. Number 2, which I will mention, is medical sociology, which some people call sociology of medicine. These areas of specialization, if you want to be in medicine or you still want to operate in medicine, but you are in sociology, this is an area that can give you tangents between sociology and medicine, deploying specialized skills and concepts and methodology and theories of sociology to understanding health and health behavior. Isn't that very creative? That's sociology for you. Another one is industrial sociology, which some people call sociology of industry or sociology of work. This is bringing sociology to the industry. Use sociological methods to understand industries, to understand work. Why do people work? How do industries function? What are the roles of humans? Humans, norms, values, traditions, institutions, behavior, relationship. How do they impact the world of work? How do they impact industry? Human relations. How can we deploy? That's what. Then you can bring sociology to the workplace. Productivity. Why is this company more productive than this? Why is this worker behaving in a certain way? People from this ethnic group, why are they in these areas of work? Fantastic. So, that is that. Then you can have criminology, or what some people call sociology of deviant behavior. You know, if you want to understand why do people commit crime, you want to use methodological competencies of sociology to understand why people deviate. How can we achieve social control? How can we make people want to conform? Those that deviate, how do we explain them? If you want to work in the place, in security agencies, financial crime control, or just to understand crime generally, and how to understand deviant behavior. Why do people deviate? Why do some people deviate? Why do some people conform? Why do we have conformists? Why do we have deviants? How do we control so and so behavior? So criminologists are very relevant here. You want to work in the marine, you want to work in the military, you want to work in the police, you want to work in the vigilante group, you want to work in financial crime control, you want to anything you want to do that has to do with understanding crime and achieving social order, criminology is for you. Then you have another area of specialization, professional area of specialization or branch of sociology that we call demography and population studies. This, you want to understand what drives population changes. What are the parameters of particular populations? And how can we appropriate human population for sustainable growth? We're talking about demography. You want to understand what are the patterns, what are the trends, what are the trajectories of populations in society, and how can we leverage population for sustainable human growth and development. There was a time in Israel we were considering population as a liability, but with the experiences of China now, we know that population can actually be an asset. So how can we better understand our population in terms of the dynamics? Why are we having differential death rates, birth rates, migration, and the rest of it? Demography is a very fantastic area again, I think. You know, and we have what we call digital sociology. This used to be partly sociology of mass media and the rest of them. So digital sociology, if you are a tech person, if you are versatile, or you are in sociology, but you have affinity for tech or digitization, and how digital world, digital dynamics affect human relations, and how we can use the digital platforms and instrumentalities of technology to understand human relations, and why can we bring human relations to tech, then you can do digital sociology for you. Then you can do, there's another area, visual sociology. You know, visual sociology, how you can visualize human relations, how you can use visual images to understand and explain human relations. Versatile about this photography, imagery, and some others, also bringing tech into it. So if visual sociology is also for you, if you are somebody that is visual in expression, or if you have versatility in visualizing human behavior. There was a project I did with some people recently that we have visualization. And now we can use this, you know, Even data science, bringing data science into it, in terms of digital sociology and even the visual sociology. These are very, I'm giving some of these for you to just tease you, like teasers, to let you know that sociology has so much to offer in professional area. Then we have also another area, sociology of the family. Understanding, we usually say sociology, family is the bedrock of society. If family breaks, society will likely break. Because family is so strategic. So we have sociology of the family, we have political sociology. Understanding how people, why do people behave in a political terrain? What are the differentials? What are the human relations? What are the norms and values that affect people's political leanings and political behavior? The issue of apathy, the issue of political parties, and the rest of it. Then you have sociology of religion. It's another area. You are doing sociology of religion. You can do quite a lot of things in sociology. Sociology of education is there. It's another area where you can bring sociology into education. Educating people, both the formal education, the informal education. You can bring sociology into all of this. You have environmental sociology. Trying to understand, especially now that we're talking about climate change, sustainable environment. How do human behaviors, human relations affect the environment? What are the symbiotic relationship between the environment and the humans and human behaviors? How do these two components interact? Humans affecting the environment affecting human. Now everybody's talking about climate change now. We should move from climate change to climate gain, ultimately. But we cannot move this leap without understanding human behavior. You have urban sociology. Understanding the sociology of the urban people. Because since you have rural sociology, sociology of the rural people, some people used to call rural sociology as sociology of the peasant societies. So we have rural sociology, then we have urban sociology. Because urban sociology is trying to understand urbanism, urbanization, industrialization and urbanization. How do urban processes affect humans? How do humans affect urban processes? Then you look at the issue of migration, you look at the issue of infrastructure, and you want to understand what happens in the urban centers, in an urban culture, urban tradition, and the rest of it, urban social change, and even in the context of urban, using sociological approaches. The same way you have rural sociology to understand rural people, because the rural sociology understand rural people, just like urban sociology try to understand urban people. So this is also another area that you want to look at. So this is very important. There's also the issue of sociology of finance. Sociology of finance, where bringing, sociology actually, one thing that first idea means sociology is this versatility that sociology enables you, to just, there are so many options on the table. Like the menu chart of, the menu of sociology is so attractive. Sociology, like sociology of finance now, people will think ordinarily that finance is just for accounting people, it's just for people in banking and finance. No, sociology has a place. Because there's no way where you have human beings in groups, because everything you do, human behavior, is very important, determines the outcome of your even, for example, I will give an example in my previous video. It doesn't matter the product that you design. It's human beings that will consume, that will determine the outcome and the performance and the design of that product or infrastructure, anything. Then you need to understand those people. Otherwise, your design, your investment comes to nothing. In finance, for example, why would some people get loans and pay, and some will never repay their loans? You have even poor people repaying loans, and rich people will not repay their loans. Why? When you think that rich people should repay loans, poor people should default. That's human behaviors for you. You see, you need sociologists. So sociology is very dynamic, it's very organic, and when you become a professional sociologist at the same time, you will discover that even you can contribute to the list of area specialization. You can even create your own, because sociology, once you are empowered with the right tools and concepts, then you can then begin to understand the discipline and then determine the route you may want to follow. But it's a discipline that enables you to take from what is on the table and run with it and create a new one. But you must have become an expert in that area. That means you must have been intentional. Whether you find yourself in sociology accidentally or you took it intentionally, you must now settle down and say, well, this discipline that has much to offer, let me understand it and go with it. That's how you can go from first degree to master's or PhD to becoming a professional. And when you are practicing, you still need sociology. So if you're already in private sector, you are looking at what to do to further build your capacity and your career profile, sociology comes handy for you. So these are just some few, some very major areas. And again, there are, it's also, you can be multidisciplinary. Once you are good as a sociologist, then you can begin to leverage multidisciplinary, in multidisciplinary manner, or transdisciplinary manner. You can function on different teams as a sociologist and bring your fundamental competence of concepts, analysis, theories, methodologies, and data capabilities to bear across different areas. That's why you say there is nowhere sociologists cannot function. Not that it's without border, but it just means you are empowered significantly to function across board. That's what it means. And I find that very fine. And that's why, except for people that don't know, which is a major reason why I'm having this video, except people that don't know, sociology so much has relevance to the extent that organizations have come to realize this, have created career paths for sociologists on their own. For example, if you go to the UN, United Nations, you will find sociologists occupying strategic areas there because of their skill. Even in central banks of many countries, you will find career opportunities for sociologists, even in those central banks. And even in the World Bank, you will find sociologists in different places perform very well. And in some organizations that are very dynamic and robust, you find sociologists in those places. So sociology is a very fine discipline that enables you to function across board. And you cannot be limited to a certain section and say, yeah, you are an accountant, so this is what you should do. Sociologists, you have the opportunity to move around the area because the discipline must have empowered you over time. Like you see in these sub-disciplines now, you see that it's a very versatile discipline. So the world is there for you to take as a student of sociology or as a sociologist. So sit down very well intentionally with this discipline. Choose areas of discipline that interest you and that you have capacity with to perform on, and also that you believe you can contribute immeasurably. So don't just be looking at which one is more lucrative. All of them are lucrative. It depends on your capacity and what you know and what your career goals and aspirations are. Every area of sociology that you specialize in is very relevant. So what's your career goal? What's your aspiration? What's your competence? Then that will not determine what your interest is. So don't just say, which one is lucrative? I want to go to the one that is lucrative. All of them are lucrative. It depends on what you make out of them based on your understanding. Do you like this video? Okay? Comment, share widely, and also subscribe to this channel. More to come. See you next time.